Hello, my name is Martin Jones, and this video is coming to you from holographicbreathing.com, and this video is going to be a tutorial to show how to work with two hand mudras. Hand mudra for the chalice and the hand mudra of the prayer or namaste, and we're going to be using the breath to enhance this, and specifically we're going to use holographic breathing. You can do it just with the breath, but holographic breathing takes people into a deep transcendental state quite quickly, and it helps connect to different energies. So it makes it much stronger if you do holographic breathing. It is good to watch this on my website because you can learn holographic breathing there free of charge, and it is also connected to another video which is about Chequers, the countryside estate and mansion where that Britain gives to its prime ministers, where these shapes of the chalice and of the prayer are shown there around Chequers as part of a sacred site, and that whole video is on my website as well, and also shows the energies of the chalice and of the prayer. So first of all, I'm going to talk a bit about the energies of the chalice and the prayer, and then we're going to go into a guided meditation where you can explore that for yourself. So the chalice, now I don't know if this hand mudra is used anywhere else. This is the hand mudra I use to depict the chalice, and it works very well, so I'm happy with using it, and it basically just makes the shape of the chalice, and it has a certain effect to make this shape with the hands and arms, and it has a certain effect. And as soon as I make this shape or hand mudra, I can feel the cup part of the chalice filling with a spiritual energy, with a higher spiritual energy, and as that happens it is mirrored in my body. I can feel my head filling with a spiritual energy. And this whole talk about these hand mudras is my experience of them. I don't know if other people experience them in this way. It is my experience of it, and I'm not saying it is the right experience, it is the only experience. You can use them and do the meditation, totally may see them in a completely different way, and that is absolutely fine. You can still do the meditation and just have your own experience and your own ideas of how it all works. But for myself, when I make this hand mudra, you can have like of the shape of the chalice, and then the finger, little finger and thumb comes together, so it's more three-dimensional. This area, the cup area, starts filling with high energy, and at the same time I can feel it, higher energy coming down into my head. And as the energy drops more into the palms and the heels of the hands, feel it dropping more into the heart. And as it comes down through the forearms, I feel it dropping down through my abdomen, down through the pelvis, and connecting to the earth. So we make this symbol of the chalice with our hands, and it reflects in our bodies. And when you do that with breathing, it becomes stronger, especially if you do it with holographic breathing. So the chalice, or making the hand mudra of the chalice, it's a conversation with the heavens. The chalice is a receptacle. It's designed to receive and hold fluid or energies. And in this case, it's receiving energy. And then it transforms. It comes in as a higher energy through the fingers, drops more to do with the heart in the palms and heels of the hands, drops down through the abdomen as it relates to the arms. So it receives spiritual energy as a vessel and transmutes it as it travels through the body and connects the earth. So it's a receiver, and it also transforms the energy through the different levels of our bodies and our awareness and our existence, our matrix. And it connects heavens to the earth, and the heavens and the earth within us as well. So it has that effect. For me, it's the feminine principle. It first receives and then transmutes the energy, and earth changes, brings the energy down, it becomes love, connects to the earth and ground. So it's a receiving of spiritual energy and transforming it. And at the same time, as within the hands and our body, that we receive this spiritual energy and start transforming it, there is the equal and opposite effect. As soon as we start receiving from the heavens, we also start communicating back to the heavens. So the energy arrives from the head, through the heart, through the hara, through the pelvis, connecting to the earth. And as that happens, as we become a receptacle for the heavenly energies, then there's this impetus from the body that the energies start rising and travelling in the other direction, from the earth, from our lower energies, through our body, through the heart, through the face, through the head, and ascending to the heavens. So you get a communication from the heavens and coming down, and then there's an equal and opposite response. The body's energies start to ascend and then start communicating back to the heavens. So the chalice and the hand mudra of the chalice starts a communication with the heavens, within us, and within the hand mudra. When you connect it to breathing, it becomes more strong. I'll do it with a bit of holographic breathing. The lips are closed in holographic breathing, but there's a very gentle motion of the jaw, just so you can see it's a very gentle type of breathing, but it makes the effect much stronger. You connect to the energies much more strongly. It just makes it work more strongly. It's interesting that the thumbs come to the lower lips, so it really is like chalice. You can drink from it. Okay, so when you have that hand mudra and use holographic breathing, it takes you into a deep and transcendental space very quickly. The hand mudra adds an energy, it adds a direction, it starts something happening. So that is the chalice, the prayer, or the namaste. For me, the chalice has a more female quality. It's a receptacle. The prayer, for me, is a more male quality. It's like an arrow pointing upwards. And the chalice in the first instance receives, and then there's a communication back from the hand mudra and the body. The prayer is the other way around. In the first instance, it transmits, it ascends, it is going upwards. The chalice is like an arrow pointing downwards, has a female quality, or to me a female quality. The prayer is like an arrow pointing upwards. So they're opposites in a way, but they have the same conclusion. They have the conclusion of a communication with the heavenly energies, but they start from different perspectives. The chalice starts as a receiver, as a vessel. Prayer starts as a transmitter. So in the prayer, it's a bit like the cup is the other way up. The cup is underneath and the hands become the stem. And rather than the energies coming down, the energies are rising. They're rising up through the arms, through the palms of the hands, which more relate to the heart, through the fingertips, which relate to that face and head, and then starts to ascend. So we make the position with our hands and the energy travelling up through the arms, the hands, the fingers, and ascending. And at the same time as that happens, it is mirrored in the body. The energies start rising from the lower centres, through the heart, through the face, through the head, and they ascend. They make this communication upwards to the heavens. So in the first instance with the prayer, there's a communication upwards, and when you use it, you can feel the energy. There's a good reason this hand mudra is used universally for prayer, because it's a telephone line to the heavenly energies, or whatever you want to call that. So it starts off as an energy rising through the arms and through the bodies and connecting to the higher energies. And as soon as that happens, as soon as the energies are rising in the body and connecting to the higher energies, there's the equal and opposite effect. The heavenly energies also start to communicate back. It comes down through the head, through the heart, through the body. So it is doing the same thing as the chalice, but the other way round. It's starting with the connection upwards first, and then it becomes a receptacle, and that is reflected in the body and hands at the same time. Again, if you do it with breathing or holographic breathing, it becomes much stronger. Connects us to the earth, it connects us to the heavens, and a whole transformation begins. This hand mudra has been used for asking for things for a long time, but it's good to try out this hand mudra just to connect, just to feel the energy of the heavens, the energy of the earth, and the communication between the two without any actual intent for something out of that. And something happens, sorry, it's just energy's going through quite strongly. The energy a lot goes through the head and neck. When you change from one to the other, there's a strong effect in the body. The kundalini rises and goes through the neck and head, connects up. And the reason for that, or my experience of the reason for that, is when we start with the chalice, it has a female, or to me has a female quality and a downward motion to it. So it's female and it's a vessel and it's connecting downwards. So we have that energy. When we move into the prayer, we move from female and downwards to male and upwards. And as that happens in our body, there's a shift, because our body is mirroring that. It's mirroring what's happening in the hands. So the energies in our body change from female and downwards to male and upwards. And when it comes to that midpoint between male and female, the balancing point between male and female, the balancing point between up and down, there's a release from the center of our being, our body, or somewhere, and there's a release of energy that travels from the base of the spine up through the whole spine, through the head, and connects to the heavens. It's the kundalini, the central vertical line of the body goes off. So there's this strong energy releases as you move from one to the other. So in this prayer hand mudra, you get the communication backwards and forwards in the hand mudra and in our body. First it communicates to the heavens, then it receives back. Then as we move to the chalice, it's the other way around. It's receiving first and moving downwards. So that changes in our body. We switch from one to the other, and when we come to that halfway point, there's this release, incredibly healing, balancing release through the center line of our bodies. So even though the chalice has a female quality, it doesn't mean just women can use it. It is within parameters, it is part male as well. The right hand side has a more male quality, the left hand side has a more female quality. It's both halves of our body coming together and balancing across male and female, as well as the up-down energies. So it is generally female, but it has male and female within that. In the prayer, it has a male side and it has a female side. It's coming together of the male and female. It has an overall energy of the male, but it has both within that. So now we're going to move on to guided meditation. You can do this with normal breathing. If you don't know holographic breathing, then it's worth trying it with normal breathing, and then afterwards learn holographic breathing from my website, and then you'll notice when you do it, it's much more powerful. So, or maybe much more powerful. And I do this at a speed, at a certain speed, because it's good if you're in the describing it. I've been going too fast, that's why I keep closing my eyes as the energy goes through. But first you'll be in the maybe the prayer or the chalice, whichever, and you spend time getting used to that energy. Then you move into the other, and there's this changeover that happens in your body, and this release up through the central channel. So you spend time just allowing that to go through, allowing it to go through the neck, allowing it to go through the head, and when that's subsided, then you start feeling the quality of this hand mudra, and we spend time with that, how that's affecting our body. Then after a while, when that's good, we move back to the prayer. And first we spend time going through the change, through how it affects the body, and then this release up through the central line, and how to relax into that and let that go. And then once that energy's gone off, then we spend time getting used to the energies of the prayer. And just carry on, and the more time we just swap back and forth, the more this central line just becomes more and more open. Okay, so we're going to go into that now. So we're going to start with a little meditation to start the tutorial and to help connect to the earth and the heavens, to give a little bit of guidance for the whole tutorial. So closing your eyes, gently closing your eyes, and gently breathing. So either doing holographic breathing if you know it, if not, just doing normal breath. Become aware of your breath. Send a smile to the earth, down into the earth. Send some energy down into the earth. And allow the earth to say hello back. Allow yourself to receive from the earth. And then send a smile, say hello to the heavens, the heavenly energies, or your higher self. And allow that energy to come back down. Allow the higher self or the heavens to say hello back. Notice what that feels like in your body, connecting to the earth and connecting to your higher self, the heavens. And gently breathing with either the holographic breathing or normal breathing. And then making the hand mudra of the chalice. The little fingers and the thumb come together, hands and fingers are open. The heels of the hands are together, forearms are pointing down. They may be touching all the way down or slightly open, that's fine, whatever's the most comfortable. Allow it to be comfortable. It is best to be sitting. This isn't so easy to do if you're lying down. It's hard to hold this hand mudra if you're lying down, so it is good to be sitting up. And breathe. Be aware of the hands, be aware of the body. Notice if you feel an energy filling the cup. Notice if you feel an energy coming into your head. So if you feel something, that's fine. If not, that is also fine. Be aware of the palms of the hands and the heels of the hands. And also be aware of the throat and the heart as it drops down through the chalice, it drops down through your body, and then as it drops down through the forearms, it also drops down through the torso, the elbows connecting to the pelvis and lower energies. So If you feel something, that's fine. If not, that is also fine. Whatever you feel is okay. And breathe gently, relax. And then swapping to the prayer. And as you do so, you might feel something happening in your body as the energy changes from one to the other. And at a certain point you may feel a release in the spine, up through the neck, up through the head. So just allow that to happen and breathe. Allow the changeover to take place. And once that's happened, then start becoming aware the energy of the prayer has a different quality to the energies of the chalice. For me, it has a more male quality. There's male and female within it, but overall it has a bit more of a male quality and a more upward pointing quality. So being aware of the prayer, the energy rising and connecting to the higher self or the heavens, and the energies coming down from the higher energies, higher self, the heavens, and through the whole body. Just become aware. Most people are used to the energy of the prayer because they've used it at some point in their lives. And just let that be. Allow yourself to breathe with that hand mudra. Allow yourself to be aware of the energies in your body, in the earth, in the heavens, and breathe. And then moving into the hand mudra of the chalice. You may feel the change happening in your body as the energies swap from up to down, from male to female. And then at a point you may feel a release in the center line of your body. It's good to relax the neck, relax the head as it goes through. So relax the throat, the face, the arms, the torso, the whole body. If it becomes stressful in the arms, it's fine just to relax them down for a while. The chalice hand mudra is a bit harder to hold than the prayer. Then as that changeover has gone through, just become aware of the energies of the chalice. For me it has a much more female quality. And feel that moving through your whole body. Allow that to heal you. Allow that to heal every cell through your whole body. We are reflected in the chalice and we connect to the heavens and the earth, and they are reflected in us. And then moving to the prayer. Notice the change in the body as you move from one to the other. Remember to breathe, be aware of the breath. Allow the neck to relax and the head to relax. The energy releases through the central line. Allow the pelvis to relax, the whole spine to relax as that kundalini rises up the spine, connects to the earth and rises up through the spine, the center line, connects to the heavens and deeply heals the whole body. Relax the arms, relax the hands, and breathe. If you know holographic breathing, gently, gently doing holographic breathing. If you get pulsing in your head and brain, just allow that to go through. Allow it to release. The more you become used to the prayer, being aware of the qualities, of the energies of the prayer, and being healed by those energies and those connections and that communication. Breathe. And slowly moving into the chalice. Notice what happens in your body and energies as you swap into the chalice. Notice the center line lights up. Relax the neck, relax the head, allow that kundalini to travel through. And breathe, allowing that to connect to the earth at the pelvis and the sit bones and connect to the heavens at the head. And if you get pulsing in your neck and in the brain, just allow that to happen. And after that's gone through, then start becoming aware of the chalice, the energies of the chalice. Again, for me, that has a more female quality. For me, it's a bit like a maiden. There's the male and female within that maiden, but it has the quality of a maiden. Everybody will feel their own thing, so it doesn't have to be the same as what I'm feeling. Let that heal your whole body and breathe. And then dropping into the prayer. Be aware of the change. Be aware that that central line is more and more open. And the energy travels through easier and easier. You may feel a pulsing in your head. Let that happen. Let it work through. Let the change happen. Relax the whole body, relax the arms, the legs, the pelvis, the torso, the neck, the face, the head. Allow the energies to move. And then start becoming aware of the energies of the prayer. Again, for me, there's a bit more of a male quality. It has male and female within it. It has a more male quality. Let that heal through your whole body. And letting the hands come down. And saying thank you to the earth. Allow the energies to go off to the earth for love and healing. Saying thank you to the higher self and the heavens Allow the energies to go off for love and healing to the higher self and the heavens. And saying thank you to yourself for doing the meditation, and allow the energies to heal yourself. And allow the energies to go off to all sentient beings for love and healing. And you are a sentient being. Allow yourself to be loved and healed. Okay. So, I hope you enjoyed that, and good. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.